Hello, everybody out there. I'm just making this video for Purple Day, Epilepsy Awareness Day. Um, just a short story of my experience with epilepsy. Um, I was born with epilepsy, but we didn't know this until a few months later when my father he told me that he was giving me a bath as a baby, and I went limp. And I always remember my first seizure. It was when I was lying in bed. Um, I don't know if anybody out there, if you remember the program, the A Team. Well, I had these little characters of the A Team, and they were lying on the floor beside my bed. And then the next thing, I see them floating up in the air. Obviously, they weren't there, but that's what I could see. And I just let out a massive scream. Come primary school was very difficult. The teachers did not understand at all. Um, for example, let's say the teacher had written homework down on the board for us to do. I would have it half written down and would go into a daze. And well, then I'd head home, and the next day, only half of the homework had been done because I'd only written half of it down, and she'd be complaining that I hadn't got it all down, hadn't got it all done. And I would think I have, but I hadn't, but I thought I had. Um, Also, moving on to secondary school was great. I really enjoyed secondary school actually, because the teachers were lovely. So were my classmates. They were great. I got on with everybody. Um, it was at that time that I went to have brain surgery. Uh, and one of the teachers was so nice. She came up to see me in the hospital. But then I took a seizure in the bed in front of her, and when I came around, she was gone out of the room, and that upset me. Not only because I had a seizure in front of her, but that was a side of me that I didn't want anybody to see, especially in the school. So when I came back from brain surgery and went back into school, I didn't want to go back to her class because I was embarrassed for myself, but I was embarrassed for her that she had to witness that. Um, So she was talking to me and she said, "No, it's okay, it's absolutely fine." So I went back into her class, which was great because I really enjoyed her class. Um, I managed to complete my junior cert. I got my junior cert completed, but my leaving cert, I wouldn't have been able to do it because triggers of my seizures are stress and sleep deprivation. I mean, I can guarantee you, if I have either one of them, I'm guaranteed to have a seizure. Only for my parents, I wouldn't have made it this far. Job wise, has been difficult. I've been let go, um, because of my epilepsy. Basically, they just don't want the responsibility. Um, Other jobs were okay, but still, I could tell that they weren't keen. Um, uh, on the other hand, there's other things. Medication is okay, keeps me on an even keel, but the way it works with me is it would work for a few months and stop working. And then so I'd have to go back to the hospital and they give me new medication. It would work for a couple of months and stop working. So I think I spent more time in hospital than I did at home. Um, Come to my social life. It's okay. It's okay. My friends know I have epilepsy. They've never seen me have a seizure. So I find it's kind of like walking on eggshells at times because I never know when the next one is going to happen. Driving, I see some of my friends driving, sure, and I get angry at them. I shouldn't get angry at them. It's not their problem. It's not their fault. Well, I wouldn't say problem. It's not a problem. It's just something that's there, but it's not. It's not their fault. So I think to myself, well, what I've never had, I'll never miss. Um, I my parents have been great. I don't know. I don't think I'd even be here if if it wasn't for them. Sure, I've had low times, but I've had high times as well. And I just won't let my epilepsy define me. The way I look at it is, uh, yeah, not to let my epilepsy be in charge of me. I'm in charge of my epilepsy. I'm the one in charge. It's not in charge. And that's the way I look at it. So I hope you guys took something from this video, any advice or anything like that, and I hope you have a great purple day.